If you have ADHD, I have a question for you. How are your teeth? Did you know that people with ADHD are statistically more likely to have dental problems? They actually studied it a lot in the past few years. And what they found was really interesting because across the board, they all found the same thing. They found that kids with ADHD were statistically more likely to have more plaque, more cavities, issues like gingivitis and bleeding gums, and even just more dental-related accidents. And what is interesting and also kind of funny is that every single study ends with the same conclusion, is that it's really important for dentists to find out if their patient has ADHD, because so many people with ADHD struggle with the long-term effects of dental issues. So if you have ADHD and you struggle with oral care or oral health, you are definitely not alone.
Did you guys know that neurotypicals consider this to be rolling your eyes and not this? You know all those times you struggled with eye contact and looked at the ceiling and you were called rude? That's why.
You ready? Let's go!
Moving to California, where I won't have to do. So, what you think?
If you're neurodivergent, we need to talk about your mom or your dad or whoever it was that at some point in your life walked into your room after you had spent hours cleaning, hours organizing, getting everything just so in a way that made sense to you. We need to talk about the person who came into your room and said, no, you've done it all wrong. Or, I don't see any difference. Or, there's too much stuff on your desk, you need to clear it off. Or, it's great that you organized your bookshelf, but why haven't you dealt with your dirty clothes? Or my personal favorite, well, it's a good start. We'll see how long it lasts. Because if you're like me, that person, whoever they were, didn't teach you how to clean. They didn't teach you how to organize. What they did was taught you to internalize shame and guilt and feeling like no matter how hard you work, you were never going to be good enough and you were never going to do it right. And that can take a long time to unlearn. I'm still unlearning it myself. And so I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone.
Hey. Yeah, what's up? I don't know. So then you have to make a decision. Do you just want to sign another lease, or do you just...
And now they're going to try and run
another seat? Like, they're already running 3 other shows.
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, that's their responsibility because that's what
and if they just established that from the first place, they wouldn't have to come revisit it when the time came.
Why are you trying to fight with me, man? Why are you trying to fight with me?
We're not fighting. We're having fun.
I'm not having fun.
Well, I'm having fun.
You know, it's a little scary, but I think that was the best move to make overall.
Pause.
Wait, where are you going?
I have to go do something.
Right now?
No, I have to do it now or I'm not going to remember later.
Yeah, I mean, based on my passions and my interests, I would definitely say that I'm quite artistic. Excuse me? The term is person with art, okay? Don't let your art define you.
Yeah, it's true. Before I knew it, I was holding on the doors, holding your hand, getting off of work just as fast as I can.
I'm going to talk about the difference between a hyperfixation and a special interest because people do tend to interchangeably use those terms, but they are different things. So a hyperfixation and a special interest are similar in the sense of them both being intense, quote, obsessions or fixations on a certain topic, item, thing, whatever. The difference is that with a hyperfixation, you'll go through phases with it. So you might be really, really, really into this one thing right now and you're studying it constantly, you're talking about it constantly, but the next month it might be something completely different. Whereas a special interest, you're never going to have those phases of not being interested in that subject heavily. It's always going to be part of who you are. You will always be interested in it. You will always be wanting to learn new things about it. So for example, my current hyperfixations are the works of Anton LaVey and specific mental health disorders such as psychosis and schizophrenia. Next month, it could be something completely different, whereas my special interests I've had since I was a kid, and they will remain the same in 45 years.
We did the best we could raising you, but your best wasn't enough. I got my ass whooped with everything but a belt. You was a bad kid. Bad kids get whoopers. I got my ass whooped when my cousins fucked shit up and I was just around. You probably did something. Shit, I was depressed, slicing my shit up. Depression don't even run in the family. I'm 45 and I'm just now learning how to fucking control thoughts and emotions. If you would have kept your head out that cell phone, you would have been good. Did you ever do anything wrong? Yeah, every parent mess up sometimes. What you fuck up on? I ain't whoop your ass enough. Y'all ain't ever do shit for me. You had a roof over your head, you had clothes, you had water. That's what the fuck you supposed to do. I wasn't supposed to do shit. So why you do it? Cause you wanted something in return? Cause that's what a parent's supposed to do. You gonna take care of us when we get old? I'm gonna put you in a wheelchair and push you off the fucking roof.
Look, somebody's so terrified of starting, they make every excuse in the book on why they shouldn't. Yep, let me get in there too, bestie.